the men's group was really been good for me. It's just once a month, which again is good because it's not too much.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, I think it would put a lot of guys off. But like once a month is good, and we sort of get together for a couple of hours and just it's other guys who are supporting family members that are going through the same sort of thing. But it's all sorts of different things, so everybody's has got different problems, and it's just good to be able to talk about your problem in a room where people have got similar experiences, and sometimes they give you advice and sometimes they tell you their stories, and it just sort of makes you realise I'm not actually alone in this. There are other people that are going through similar sort of things, and that phrase, that talking therapy, always just seemed a bit woolly to me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's exactly what the Yellow Brick Road, the men's group is. We get together and we talk about our issues. We have a coffee and we chat about our issues, and occasionally we go off as a group and do nice things as well.
Yeah, go on like a boat ride or whatever it might be.
Yeah, just put that in there.
Yeah.
Extra treats.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a shame though, because I've said to some of my friends about the men's group for their husbands and said, oh, we wouldn't do that, even with something like that. And I think that's really sad because it's not what you think it'd be, is it? Or
no, it's not. But the problem is, if you'd have said that, if you'd have suggested
if I
to me,
suggested to you,
I'd have gone,
done
no,
it.
I don't
Yeah.
think
No
so.
way.
So I don't know, and I don't know a way of approaching it that that would work. I went along because at the time I was like holding on by my fingernails and didn't know what else to do, and I just thought, I've got nothing to lose, I might as well go along.
And Christos suggested it to you, not
Yeah,
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
A good selling point is always just saying, look, just come to one, and then if it's not for you, no harm, no foul.
yeah, no, but I'm very good at being bloody headed, so I could quite easily have said no. And no amount of persuading would have worked, but I know you get me on a good day or something, and I decided that I would go along, and it made a massive difference to me.
Yeah.
And
Glad to hear it.
like sort of Kath's friends who husbands are having a hard time, I wish there was a way we could convince them that it would be a good idea. But just from being there, I know that it's something that they have to decide themselves.
Yeah.
And trying to push them into it is not gonna work.
If anything, like pushing them is going to make them pull back even more.
Yeah, exactly.
And really not want to engage. Yeah. No, it is tough, but there's things that you're going to get from the group that you're not going to get in the one-on-one stuff. Because with one-on-one stuff, I mean, we went through quite a few, I guess, tools and techniques with the breathing and the mindfulness and trying to do some information education, those kinds of things. And for other families, kind of all they want is information education on what is this diagnosis, what does this mean.
Yeah.
So being able to help provide that as well, but then having the group stuff, again, like you guys said, it's a lot of it is just being in the same room as other people that get it. Like they might not be in the exact same situation, but you can bet that if it's parents, siblings, children's friends, whoever it is, there's going to be common themes with what everyone's going through. Just being in that room and realizing, actually, as cliche as it sounds, I'm not alone, and there's a real comfort in that.
Yeah, I think that it really was the thing that got me through those couple of months was, the first one I went along and but then I came out and went, oh, I was actually all right. And then after subsequent meetings, just sort of helped build my confidence again. You know what I mean? Sort of my confidence as a parent had taken a real hit. And in my mind, I was trying to fix things and make things better, and all it was actually doing was making things worse. So my confidence as a parent had taken a real hit, and I was thinking I was a real crappy parent.
That was a huge thing kind of at the start, is that you had these huge expectations on yourself, and you know, quite a few expectations on her as well. And then as soon as her fell short of that, you know, it really triggered that anger response in you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a real turning point for not only you but also for her recovery as well.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it was. You know, and yeah, like the men's group sort of was, I guess, turning point for me. Sort of going along and meeting the other guys and chatting to them and realising, you know, I wasn't such a crappy parent as I actually thought. You know, so it did make a difference to be that way, and then that was sort of help with my, you know, I guess with my self pride, and that it wasn't a total failure.
You're not who you're told.
I don't know. It felt like a sign off.
Yeah, it did.
And I can understand how it feels like that, but it's, if anything, the level of guilt that you had was just a reflection on the love that you have for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because there still is a real love. I mean, if there wasn't, you wouldn't have engaged so well with me to begin with, you know, and taken kind of everything that I was saying on board.
Yeah.